Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back to Coastal Living. I've got my coastal bestie, Miss Jocelyn, with me here. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Oh, of course. Always love sitting next to you, man, like I always say.
And we're about to have a girl party. You know
Yes,
why?
we are.
Because we have a very popular coastal, famous, amazing, talented, gorgeous model, mom, everything beautiful, Sonya Hill, joining us on stage. Come on, Sonya.
Hello, ladies.
I must admit, I love what you guys have done to the place.
Thank
it looks fabulous.
I wish we could take all the credit, but we can't. A lot of hard work went into this, and it all goes to our amazing staff. And
It looks great.
everybody put in their 2 cents for sure. So welcome, Sonya. How are you
Thank
today?
you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm very excited. Tomorrow's my son's first day of school.
Oh,
so
girl.
it's a big week for us.
Yes, and your schedule's changing with that, huh?
Well, not my schedule here at work, but yes, instead of
having to
getting
get
to
up
sleep
earlier?
in a little bit, you know, because I'm here until 11 o'clock at night. I do the
Yeah.
10 o'clock show. So usually I like to sleep in when I can, especially in the
course.
summer. That's my opportunity. And now that's about to end.
Bye-bye, sleep. That's what happens.
I was telling Sonya she needs to send in the picture of her son so that we can feature
That's
him.
right.
I'll
this
do that
week.
tomorrow.
Yes, all week long we're sharing
Yes.
your kids' first day of school
He's
pics because they're
adorable.
so cute and we want to share them on screen.
Yes, I love him.
Now, Sonya, tell us a little bit about yourself. We've seen you on Channel 10, Action 10, and what do you do outside of work? We already
Well-
know you're great at what you do.
Thank you so much. You're too nice. Okay, so we actually have something in common, us three ladies. We're all from right here in South Texas.
Yes.
So it's pretty cool, you know, getting to work where you've grown up because you really have a special appreciation for the place. As far as like what I do outside of work, I try to have fun when I can. You know, I'm one of those people who I'm kind of just happy doing whatever I'm doing. And I like to get outside. We also have that in common. I don't have the patience to fish quite like you do, but I do really like going to the beach, and
Yes.
I like going to yoga. So I heard you guys did yoga the other day. I missed that.
It was
oh
so
man,
much fun.
it was a lot of fun.
Was it all? Mac did yoga too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and he
Mac-
did great. He
Wow, I'm impressed.
He's going to touch his toes one day. That's our goal.
That's the goal.
We're going to get
Back to
there.
his toes.
Yep, and then eventually a headstand, but let's baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps first, right? So yoga is something I really like doing. I like riding my bike. Corpus Christi's become a lot more bicycle friendly. So in my neighborhood, I live pretty close to downtown. I get a chance to go out and ride my bike.
Nice.
Always go to the beach, which is fabulous, especially when you have children, because that's a really nice, you know, thing to go do with the family. Go, you know, park on the beach, and we have campfires out there sometimes. So yeah, just getting out, having
always
fun.
nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of kids, a lot of people might know that not know that you have a son.
I
Tell us
do.
about him.
My son's name is James. He is actually turning 8 this Saturday. So happy early birthday to my
early
James.
birthday, James.
Yeah. And tomorrow's his first day of school. So it's a really big week for him. We're gonna have, you know, a party for him at, you know, one of the jumpy places.
And what does he think about you being on TV and being
You know,
in the spotlight all the
so
time?
this October 8th will be 5 years that I've been here.
Look at that.
Oh, there we
That's
are.
what she
Yeah.
looks like every day.
Believe
You
it
have
or
to
not,
tune
he's
in.
actually not embarrassed of that. He's kind of used to my antics.
Good.
He usually just laughs, kind of rolls his eyes sometimes. He knows that mom's a little silly, you know.
Yes.
So he's only really known me as somebody who's been on TV. I started here when he was like 2 years old. So
Okay,
he's
so
very,
it's the norm.
yeah, he doesn't think it's cool or special. He's, you know, he
Of
comes to the
course.
studio, he's like, oh, there's mom, you
On
know, doing what
TV
mom
again.
does. Yeah.
And we're seeing some pictures here, I'm guessing from your Instagram. You
Yes.
obviously travel a lot. What are some of
I
the coolest
love
places
traveling.
that you've been?
Oh man, I really love going to like Central America, Costa Rica. I love Panama. I was lucky enough to go to Colombia, and I loved. That's my son. That's my James. He
so
must have been about
precious.
6 there in that photo, so that was maybe about 2 years ago.
So handsome.
Colombia, I think, was my favorite place I ever went. People were kind of sketched out. That was Thailand. I had the opportunity to bathe with elephants.
Man, I want to go to Thailand.
She's been out
Oh, it's
there.
great. You know, I'm just very blessed that, you know, I had the opportunity to do some of these things because some people, you know, haven't gotten to experience that.
Exactly,
So.
especially with the little one. But you're
Oh, yeah.
managing your time very well.
Oh,
you
yeah,
make it happen,
definitely.
and you manage to get out and enjoy yourself.
And plus, I want him to think of adventure as something to aspire to. You know, if you work hard, you get to go have these adventures, and I want him to, you know, aspire to these things too. Get to see the world.
And Sonya, let me say, you are just a beautiful person inside and out.
Thank you so much.
We heard you're going to start volunteering. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I'm very excited about this. So since we're talking about my son James, I don't really want to talk too much about what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk talk about what they've done for me. So I'm going to be volunteering at Driscoll here pretty soon.
Okay.
And I have a really special connection with Driscoll Children's Hospital because my son James was born with a birth defect. So he spent the first month and a half of his life at the NICU
that's
there
tough.
at Driscoll. It was really tough, but you know, Driscoll is a place that has a lot of heart. So being there, they really made everything so much easier for me.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like I was part of a family when I was there. So now this is going to be my chance to pay it back.
To
so
give back,
I'm,
and you're going to
yes.
be holding little infant children.
Hopefully,
who need
that's
a
the
warm
goal.
Embrace.
I think I'll probably start with like the toy car, you know, arts and crafts with the kids. So.
Cool.
But I don't want to be there as Sonya Hill from the news. I want to be there as
you're
Sonya.
doing it as a human being,
Yes.
grateful for the things that you've received and giving back to the community.
And that's what it's
which-
all about, you know what I mean? Especially when you have such a connection with the place, you know, here in the coastal
Exactly.
bend.
Yep, that's right. Well, that's one reason we wanted to feature you, Sonya. Not only are you beautiful, you're a mom, you do it all, and you travel, and you're doing good for our community. So that's why we wanted to have you on the show. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us.
Sonya.
All